Well, my name is Alex. I have an Instagram and YouTube Blood Sugar Show. Today we're going to be interviewing Markus from the band Helloween, joining us all the way from Germany.
Hello, 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 all the way from Germany,
So
from
thanks
the
for joining us.
from the Baltic Sea. I'm calling you.
Oh, awesome. So the first question that I ask anyone that I ever interview is, how's everything going? Not just musically, but also in your personal life as well.
My physical condition is very good. Thank you. My mental health is very good. I'm hungry, thirsty, and I will go out tonight to eat and drink a lot.
Anything particular you want to go out to eat tonight? I'm sure you guys have awesome food.
Yeah, there's some great fish dishes here right at the Baltic Sea.
Mm-hmm. So, how do you feel now that the album is complete and it's set to release here?
Yeah, it's like some pressure felt off you, you know. You do a lot of work from like when you have nothing, you don't have any note written, or you don't really have a note recorded, and then all of a sudden it's done, it's mixed, it's mastered, then it's just like a stone falling off you, you know. And you
Yeah.
listen to it thinking, well, that was all worth it, you know, because when we start writing and start from like the first note you write till the final mix, till the final master, it takes us like more than a year almost.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes even longer, because we're just like the creative process we are going through is very, very long, and we have loads of people writing, and we have loads of discussions what to do, how to do it, and how to arrange it. And but we like to take the time, you know, because we
Mm-hmm.
want to have a killer result, and that needs some time. We don't want to just rush through it, and then boom, you have a couple of cool tracks. No, we want to have like the best result that we can get, and at the end of the day, it's all worth it, you know. All the discussions and all the talking about how we gonna do it, and then you start the recording process, and it's great. It feels well when it comes out, and we now there's uh, uh, a different part of the whole process coming at us. It's rehearsing for the tour. It's very different from recording. It's That's what I like to be a musician. There's so many different things you do, right? You record the
Mm-hmm.
record, then you go rehearse for the live show, and then you go out doing the live shows. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of different pages, you know, and I like that a lot.
Do you think that you said that, you want to take time to get a killer result? Do you feel like you accomplished that in this album?
It's great. It's great. It's like always great for me because when I do my bass parts, you know, I'm playing all the bass on in the studio for the
Mm-hmm.
songs. Then there's like this. Of course, there's just like a pilot vocal. Sometimes even not that, but what's so damn interesting for me is that I never know what singer is going to be involved in that song, in that part I'm playing. I will hear it after the mix, you know. So it's going to be a big surprise for me all the time, since we are in this lineup. Who's going to sing what song, you know? And that
Yeah,
is really, really a killer surprise for me as well when I'm listening to the final mix, you know. And I
for
kind of
sure.
like that surprise.
So the album title, Giants and Monsters, was it meant to symbolize anything?
Well, if you can take it as this, see, this is the way I take it. We're all kind of everybody, not only us, not only Halloween. I mean, each individual human being has to fight with like monsters coming from outside, or monsters you have inside of you, if it's depression or any kind of problems you got,
Mm-hmm.
finances or something whatsoever. You got to fight your monsters, and those are all monsters. And then there's monsters coming from the inside, like depressions or whatsoever, monsters coming from the outside. We all got to fight our own monsters. And with all fight, we win. We're growing a little bigger, you know. That makes us giants.
That's awesome. So I have to ask, this band has been around for a while. What, I guess, keeps exciting you to keep making music and what's keeping it fresh? Because it's been a while.
It's we are it's ourselves keeping us fresh. It's a challenge to do another record that is really great. And after all those songs, after all those albums we've done so far, it's always like a big challenge to do another killer album without
Hmm.
repeating yourself. You know, it's a challenge for ourselves to write some killer tracks sounding like Helloween, but still not repeating yourself too much. But this is kind of easy. The more people are getting involved into the songwriting process, you know, we have like 5 or 6 members writing songs, and that's kind of very interesting and very challenging.
Oh,
And
wow.
that keeps the variety of very different songs being done on one album. If you listen to Helloween, you know, and
Hmm.
I think it's really cool to have those variety of very different arrangements on that album.
Yeah, for sure. So I have to ask, since there's that many people writing the album, what does the creative process look like?
It's like it's you have your song ideas, and writing, you present it to the other guys, and then we have a lot of discussions. Even yeah, now we have like two more strong characters in the band, and then we have like discussions about the songs, about the arrangements. It's just like it wouldn't make life easier with more people coming in having even more different ideas, but it's great ideas, you know. And
Hmm.
sometimes we even have fights about, oh no, I don't want to do this, I would do it like this. And sometimes we have 7 different opinions. Then you need to have somebody coming in from outside telling you, all right, this is but probably what a fan would like to hear, or you know, if sometimes we're a little close to our own stuff, and then you cannot be subjective at all, you know.
Right.
And it's just like a very crazy uh, um, kind of creative work. But
Hmm.
in the end of the day, you know, all this discussions, all this working, all this arranging, it's worth it when you listen to the album, you know, it's all in there.
For sure. So how has that changed your sound from the beginning of the band to now?
Sorry?
How has that changed the sound from the beginning of the band's first album to this album?
I don't know. We're not sitting down talking about how the album should sound like or what kind of album we're going to do. It's just like the creativity is a funny thing, you know. It's
Hmm.
you don't say I write a song like this, I write a song like this, because ideas are you're surrounded by ideas, you know. You just got to grab them, kind of thing, and you never know what kind of idea is coming into your head. So you cannot really plan on doing a song like this or doing a song like this. So it's up to luck what kind
Hmm.
of song it's going to be like in the end of the day. So that's kind of interesting too. I like to work like this, you know. Let me
For
be
sure.
inspired by something that surrounds me and just grab it because it's there and never let it go again. Make a killer track out of it.
Well, I've listened to the album, I think maybe 2 or 3 times, and I love it because it brings me back. It has just such an 80s vibe. Like, it's just so good. The guitar riffs are good, the bass is good, the drums is good. So I'm like, okay, let's listen to it again. And then here I am 3 times on the album. It's so good. So,
Yeah, yeah, we're old blokes, you know. That's where we've been growing up in the '80s with that '80s heavy metal, with that new wave of British heavy metal kind of thing, Iron Maiden, Metallica, and all this. But still, we're kind of classic. We got kind of classic influences like UFO, Black Sabbath, Ronnie James Dio, and MS Michael Schenker, and even the Beatles. And what do I know? I've been growing up with listening to punk music from the Sex Pistols and the Ramones. And
yeah.
I mean, going back in history, I was trying to. It's a musical journey, you know. You find out when you start listening to music, you will be in. It's someday you're going to be interested. What is your hero? What was he listening to? What was your hero's hero? You know, and you're ending
Hmm.
up listening to Chuck Berry and all the Beatles stuff and all that kind of stuff. You're ending up listening to blues because they were into blues. here and there, and it's a journey back into music, and that's what I kind of like. And all this influence you can hear in Helloween's music, because every songwriter, every member in the band has different roots, and that's kind of very interesting. And you can hear that because it's a big variety of like ideas.
Yeah, like I said, it's really good. So
Yeah.
fans do not want to skip on this one. So talking about your fans, what do you hope the fans take away from this album?
Sorry?
What do you hope fans take away from the album? Do you want them to be like happy about it? Do you like what do you hope they take away?
Yeah, well, this is entertainment. Also, I just want to give them uh, a very, very good time. And then there's a lot of stuff in the lyrics. I hope it helps them to go through strange times. I hope it helps them to go to tough times. That's my aim, helping because with I listening to music, it's always like memories, It
Mm-hmm.
needs some time for a song, for a record, for me to grow. And if I'm listening to a song right now, which is like 20 years or 30 years or years old or even older, it reminds me of some good times. It reminds me of a love I'm lost, or it reminds me of a love I just once had, and it
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of some funny situations in some holiday camp. That's a musical journey. You hear a song and you have a feeling and it reminds you of some different situations. It can be good, can be bad, can be sad, can be some songs are making you sad because you lost a love or whatsoever.
Right.
Or some songs you were listening to when your parents died or whatsoever. Then I mean, music helps. Music helps you through bad times, and music is there when you have a good time. For me. And I think for the people, it's the same. They go to festivals, having a hell of a lot of hell of a time there. They spend their money being entertained. They
Mm-hmm.
want to go out. They want to have a good time, and they just want to have a good feeling, and they remember it uh, uh, the whole lot of their lifetime. And
Mm-hmm.
that's music. It's right in your heart. It's right in your soul.
Right. That is a really good point. And speaking of festivals, you guys are celebrating the 40th anniversary and launching a tour. How does it feel to look back and see where you've come from?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Shows are getting bigger and bigger some from time to time here in Europe, and it just feels right. It just feels well, and we deserve it, of course, for hanging around for so many years. But still, it feels great. I think we always did some kind of Halloween stuff. That's true Halloween, even though some people said it's not really heavy metal from time to time, but then it's still a great record. But and there must be something right, just because we did it right from the heart, and I think people kind of feel that, and we still have the guts to do it again. We'd
Yeah,
still feel like there's more to come. And that's like coming right from the stomach, right from the heart, right from the soul. And I think you can hear that in the music, and that keeps us just going. It never ends. You can't stop us.
so when you first started, did you ever think it would turn into like this big of a show and you would be celebrating this tour?
We celebrate each and every minute of music that we are doing, anyway. This time, maybe even a little more. I'm
A little bit bigger.
thankful. I'm thankful. Yeah, I think I'm so thankful that I'm still being allowed to do this and having that success because well, if I'm complaining myself about anything I'm doing, the Lord should immediately strike me with the lightning. It's kind of privilege to do it that long, and I'm thankful. Of course, we do cool music that people like a lot and all that stuff, but still, it's not been always easy. We went through shit, we went through good times, we went through bad times, but still being there is just like rock and roll is for a lifetime.
For sure.
That's where we are all married to, kind of.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. So I have to ask, just because it's a little selfish, but is the tour going to be going to other countries as well, like maybe the US or Australia, Japan?
Yeah, we start in Europe next month. We do 5 or 6 weeks in Europe. After that, we have a little break, Christmas Eve and Christmas time and New Year's Eve. And after that, we come into America. We do South America, we do North America, and we do Japan, and we do Kuala Lumpur, we do Indonesia, we do what do I know? There's so many stuff to do, you know. And then after this, there will be a lot of European festivals. And up from May next year, May on, there will be two festivals. On one weekend, we go out, set everything to fire, and then go back home for a week, and then go back to some festivals. I kind of like that a lot.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're going to be very busy, huh?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's playing. I mean, we gotta go out there showing them who's going to be the giant, you know.
Is there any song on the new album that you're excited to play live?
Well, it's I play each and every song with all of my heart, you know. I play Eagle just like when I'm sleeping. There's a couple of songs in Halloween I play when I'm sleeping. I don't even have to think about it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So since you're going to be on tour for a while, it sounds like, are there any like must-haves on a tour, like something you have to have with you?
Somewhat, you mean song-wise or?
Any items or anything, I guess like some people have items that they have to take with them, like good shampoo was one answer.
Not really, not really. I'm a good beer drinker. I can drink beer everywhere because it all tastes kind of real good everywhere. So I don't have to take it with me. You can get it everywhere anyway.
So as long as you have good beer, you're good.
Hey?
As long as you have good beer, you're good.
Yeah, well, you can do it. It's good. It's also depending. It's not always tasting the same. Well, it's best tasting when the weather is kind of cool. You're sitting outside with some very good people
Yeah,
and having some barbecue.
that's good too. So when you go on stage nowadays, do you still get the same nerves or adrenaline rush before a show, or has that kind of died out?
It's like I've never been shitting in my pants before a show anyway. I was kind of cool, but I'm still kind of nervous. And the thing with me is like everybody prepares very differently. You know, some people get nervous. I don't know if it's kind of nervous with me, but I'm getting 1 hour before the show. I get really, really tired, and I could
Yeah.
sleep really. And my body says, "All right, calm down, calm down." For some reason, just in the minute where I have to give like 120%, my body
Yeah.
says, "All right, calm down." And I don't know what it is. And some doctor told me really it's a method your body creates because he knows your body knows in an hour you got to give 100%. So save a little energy and calm down a little, get prepared for the 120% that's coming at you in an hour or something. And there was a
Cool.
definition that I kind of liked.
Yeah, that's really cool. It sounds like your body's like, okay, we need to rock. We need to just calm down.
Yeah, yeah, calm down a little. You gotta be the giant soon. Even the giant needs a little rest.
Exactly. So, are there any sort of hidden details on the album, like any Easter eggs that fans will be able to find?
Yeah, if you play it backwards, there will be some evil messages.
Okay, now we need to explain
saying,
how we
saying,
play it backwards.
saying, drink that beer, buy another one. No, there's no hidden messages at all. I mean, it's and the lyrics are very, very. You can vary. You can listen to them and find out your own philosophy about it if you can say so. There's a lot of stuff you can listen to and make your own thoughts about it. It doesn't. Some of them doesn't have a meaning like that clear, but you can have like, for example, what would you think about uh, 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 universe? Right? It's
Hmm.
a big bright thing, and you can put in anything you like. The thing is like it can be like there's a lot of stars in a clear in a starry night in a crystal clear night, and there's a lot if you see them all them stars blinkering, flickering. It could be like hearts being in space right next to each other, and all that kind of thing that you can decide for yourself, and it's kind of up to you what's in the lyrics in the way. It's just like a given idea and make something out of it.
So it's basically choose your own
Yeah,
adventure.
yeah, yeah. It's an adventure trip.
So what song on the album was the most challenging to complete, if any?
Like Universe was one of my absolutely favorite tracks if I was listening to it for the very first time, because when I
Mm-hmm.
play the bass, there's no proper vocals on, and listening to it when the mix is done was just like I was immediately getting goosebumps.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I like that a lot. I like that feeling, and that's what music is giving you. Just like being touched. If you hear something, it doesn't have to be metal or any kind of music that touches you and gives you
Mm-hmm.
goosebumps. Will be a good rock song is still a good rock song,
For sure.
and that grabs you on your heart, or you can feel it in your soul. Then there must be something right with that track.
Would you say that that's the song that you connect with on a personal level?
Sorry.
Would you say that's the song that you connect with on a personal level?
It's all of them songs I'm very much connected with, because you really really dive deep into the song, doing each and every note, thinking if that is all right, or can I do some, should I play more or should I even play less
Mm-hmm.
notes, because you just don't want to disturb the actually chorus line, because the ear is not able to listening to too many notes at the same time. There's got to be a guiding vocal line or a guiding melody, and that's why you dive into that song very very deep, into the essence of the song, trying to find out what's best for it. And you do it with each and every track on the album, so they're all kind of coming from your soul, and so I'm connected with all of them.
Yeah, it sounds like you really, I can see the passion, and it sounds like you put your heart and soul into every single song.
Yeah, yeah, it's very interesting, and it's really really much fun to work like this. Listening to each part. What can you do? But there's a little keyboards here. There's a guitar riff there. Should I follow? And the drums are inspiring me. The
Mhm.
way Danny plays is always just like we got to do the basic, where the guitars and all the melodies are building up on. Like a foundation of a from where you can build a house on. So we got to take care of we are the concrete where you can build
Mhm.
on. And that's really, really great. Danny is inspiring me with his drums, so I have to follow him to make it very, very interesting, but still useful for the whole song, so that the concrete is strong enough to build the house, the song house on.
For sure. And I have one last question here for you. Is there anything that you would like to say to the fans that have been with you from the start, newer fans, or anyone interested in
Yeah,
seeing
it's interesting, and of course the fans are the people who are keeping us alive. So that's why I say a big thanks.
Mhm.
Of course, that's what it's all about. Going out there, play for them, and it's really, really cute and interesting when they come with their kids, being 18, being 20. I mean, they're coming with a whole family to the Helloween show. And I like that a lot. I was talking to some people at the bar in Spain. They have like the second. We have the second, even sometimes even the third generation, but that's
Well,
barely. But we have a lot of kids coming with their parents, and they'll be there from the beginning of the 80s with
mhm.
Halloween, and I find that very cute. I find that very very touching my heart.
Yeah, for sure. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
And for anyone who's interested in this album, Giants and Monsters, it does come out from Raining Phoenix Music. You do have to wait until August the 29th, but I'll put all the links down below so it makes it super easy for you guys to pre-order.
My part is going out there and set everything absolutely on fire and then leaving the next day.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for doing this interview, and I hope you get some awesome food and beer later.
All right, that's what I'm going to do. In about half an hour, going back to the sea, having
All
a
right.
nice cold one there. All right.
All right. Take care.
Cheers. Thank you.
Bye bye.